Hi, try something different. I was gifted this really cool book yesterday, and I want to read it to you. The Gospel According to Superman, written by John T. Galloway Jr. in 1973. 1973. This was given to me by the wife of a pastor. We're going to read the preface first. Okay. The Gospel According to Superman strikes a theme quite different from a similar sounding title of an outstanding book about peanuts. It is not my intent in this book to find the gospel in Superman. Rather, I seek to find the gospel where it can be best found, in Scripture and in the changed lives of Christians. That gospel is then compared with the philosophy implicit in the comic strip Superman. We are living in a time when many man-made philosophies are passing for the word of life. It is an age of relativism. Do your own thing. Believe whatever you want about whatever you want. It is not an age when people want to seek the precise revelation of God so much as to play upon vague wishes. Well, even in 1972, the same thing was going on. Okay, it has occurred to me that since the character Superman is an apt example of our human dreams and wishes for a God with a small g, we can see him in how our human philosophies compare with God's revelation. We discover that in some things our God actually inspires our dreams, and our projected hero has some things in common with God. But in the main, since the source is different, so is the message. God comes to us on his terms, not ours. He does what is right from his perspective, not ours. He is the Lord, and we are his people. The book divides into two sections. The first draws some implications from our contemporary situation, investigating how much we need biblical revelation and how out of step it is with our secular mind. The second section offers us several exercises to sharpen our awareness of how human philosophy and divine revelation are in tension with each other. The concept of the book has had three phases. It began in a seminary classroom when a professor asked us as an assignment in his course on educational psychology to write a term paper on a personality change found somewhere in literature. Half as a joke, I offered to write on Clark Kent. I received a number of laughs for the idea, but the more I thought about it, the more I liked it. I wrote on Clark Kent, and happily the professor liked it too. Next, I developed a short manuscript setting a similar theme to that of this present book, but with the more emphasis on social action and the revolution against God out there. In 1969, I dropped the project. As a direct outgrowth of the Leighton Ford crusade in Rochester in the spring of 1972, I picked up the theme again, but with a completely new and, I feel, fresh spiritual perspective. The present manuscript is the result. I would like to thank Professor James Loader, who encouraged me to write a term paper that planted the seed in my mind. The late Clayton Bud Collier was most helpful to me in long discussions about the background of Superman and the experience of his own biblical faith. My tireless secretary, Jean Schultz, translated my writing into type. I would like to thank my father, Dr. John T. Galloway, Sr., for his constant nudges in the direction of the pen. And a special thank you goes to my wife, Susan, who patiently understood me while I was writing. I cannot refute the rumor that I owe much of the research to my misspent youth reading comic books and going to Saturday matinees. John T. Galloway, Jr., York, PA, December 1972. Come back for part 2, but actually, part 1.